So I'm Jalecia.
I'm Zaylee.
And we're about to get lit. This weekend you're going to see everything was going down, the mastermind, everything that's already happened. You guys are going to love it here.
We're in Miami for spring break, so good vibes only.
Yep.
Know what I'm saying?
What else have you what else have you manifested, you feel like, outside of obviously upgrading the car and stuff? What other things in your life do you think you've been able to manifest by holding that in your head?
Man, almost anything I desire. You know what I'm saying? And that's no cap. I never have felt like anything's not attainable to me, simply because, you know what I'm saying, where I came from. You know what I'm saying? So other things, to be more specific, is money. You know what I'm saying? I've desired to have a larger bank balance. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I feel like I manifested. A growing business, that's something I feel like I manifested. You know, so you got to grow your business. That's where the money comes from. Then also the connections with people. You know what I'm saying? Networking, like y'all. You know what I'm saying? Cool people on some good vibes. That's trying to network and grow their bands and grow their business. So that's something I manifested. Getting around the right people. I would say that's the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? You really trying to get popping. You really trying to grow your business. You really want to be successful. Off top, you got to get around the right people. So that's something that I'm currently still manifesting right now, which is, like I say, that's something y'all are part of, being right now in the whip. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Energy is everything. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we can find it through Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Or through content. You could be like, man, I don't really know this person like that, but based off the type of situation they got going on, I believe it's somebody I can rock with. Give it a shot. Come out, hang out, kick it, and shit. You know what I'm saying? If it's there, it's there. Watch out, big boy.
I think for a fact too, it's like any person can end up being a vessel for you, because despite him speaking on everything, this is my dream car, and I've never gotten to say my dream car. So I've been manifesting that. I've been visualizing it every morning, and just like you said, you have to visualize it, because if not, you're gonna be operating from a pattern of the past. So just being able to come and be like, nah, is that my dream car? Like this, and I would have never expected that this is the car we were coming in, because you didn't mention this car either. Nah. So it just came about. Things just poof. It's like magic.
Using my imagination for some dope shit, and then I'm like, damn, I didn't plan it out all the way in detail, but damn, at the end, it worked out. You know what I'm saying? How I wanted it to. So I'm happy y'all riding with your boy, man. It's working out. It's gonna work out. We finna have a damn good time, man.
I love the way this worked out too, because something as simple as a car, right? Every time Jaleesa and I are driving together, every single time Jaleesa and I are driving together, one of her dream cars is a Rolls Royce. One of my dream cars,
Rolls Royce truck.
One of my dream cars is a Corvette. I don't know why. I want a Corvette so bad. Every time we're together, we start masterminding, our energy starts aligning, we start getting hype when we're speaking to each other. A Corvette will drive past us. A Rolls Royce will drive past us.
I'll be like, look behind us.
Literally, on the way here, we're talking about some things that we were manifesting, and we look in the rearview mirror and there's a Rolls Royce behind us. And so that's how we always know we're aligned. Plus, for me, butterflies are a really important sign to me, just because of my great grandmother, stuff that has happened to me in the past. So whenever I see a butterfly, that's my sign of, okay, I'm good, everything is good, we're in a good place, I'm resetting, energy is fine. We were talking about our manifestations in the car, about something important to us. We look in the rearview mirror, there was a Rolls Royce, and then a butterfly flew past my window. Stuff like that just isn't a coincidence, you know?
You got some. Now, if you seeing butterflies and cars at the same time,
that's so crazy.
In the middle of a manifestation.
I'm finna start. We need to start talking about 100 million.
For you. Listen, we were writing the manifestations on this paper.
Yes.
We have a kiss.
I'm not leaving without intention.
Sealed the deal, and right when we finished writing it, or as we're writing it, Rolls Royce in the rearview mirror, butterfly flew past us. So energy isn't work.
We finna conjure up 100 million with you. your stuff happening. It's happening. Let's conjure up 100 mil then. You know what I'm saying?
You were talking about how you manifested more money into your bank account, right? So were you manifesting that during a time where you weren't where you wanted to be financially? Were you well off and then you were manifesting more? Or is that kind of when you were down bad? Because I'm not really sure what that history looked like for you.
Dope ass question. I could tell you 100% it wasn't where I was well off.
Okay.
You're nowhere near well off, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm from the north side of Houston, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I can't say that I grew up, you know what I'm saying, on some really rough project style, can't eat type shit, you know what I'm saying? Single parent, my mom, you know what I'm saying? I always made sure I had something to eat. I always made sure I had clothes, you know what I'm saying? So I was really like straight as far as that, you know what I'm saying? But it was definitely rough where I was at, where I grew up at. But you know what I'm saying? No father, you know what I'm saying? I don't know my dad like that, you know what I'm saying? I never had no relationship with my dad. Never had, my mom was the only child, so I never had like no uncles or nothing, you know, no big cousins, nobody older to really put me on like that. I just got an older brother, older sister, that's pretty much it, you know what I'm saying? So definitely ain't come from no money. Now, as far as me manifesting like the bread, it was absolutely, you know what I'm saying, when I ain't had no money, the roughest times, because, you know what I'm saying, I felt like I was at a point in my life where this, you know when them feelings were like, shit, I'm at the bottom, so I ain't got no other choice but to go up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So sometimes, you know, you can, your life can be rock bottom, and that's what you probably need to come up. You know what I'm saying? Some people stay down there, but I was like, nah, this shit is jacked up. So by the time I started really manifesting, I can tell you exactly how it went. I was working at Finish Line, the story that most people know that's been familiar with me. I was working at Finish Line. I was making $8 an hour. They made me a little manager. I was up to $13 an hour. I thought I was balling in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Started to realize that wasn't enough. That wasn't enough. And then I was having like a lot of legal issues. I had warrants and shit. You know, it's like tickets, nothing crazy, but like tickets. My license used to be invalid. My license suspended. Riding around with no insurance, no tags. You know what I'm saying? So like every single day I woke up, like no cap, no bullshit. Swear to God, every single day I woke up, I didn't know if I was going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Simply because if I got pulled over, it's a wrap. And my tags, I had no insurance shit. Then I'm driving to the job, like niggas just broke. So the manifestation part started as far as like, this ain't it. I have to do something else. You know what got me? I watched that motherfucking movie, The Secret, on Netflix.
Oh, of course.
My hunger, I was crazy. I was at the house chilling, and but this is when I was searching. I didn't know exactly where to look, but I was looking for something. Like, man, where the money at, man? You know, I was studying like credit and banking, like trying to figure it out. Like, but I need some more than that. Like, I need somebody to help me get my mind right for this bread. You know what I'm saying? I overheard my homegirls talking about, hey, you seen this movie last night? I seen this movie last night. They said you're so good. Yeah, I watched that movie all the time. And they were like, yeah, they was talking about how you can attract stuff to your life and shit. I'm just like, I ain't say nothing to them. As soon as they left my motherfucking house, I went to Netflix. I put that bitch on. What the hell they was talking about? And when I was watching The Secret, the OG got on there, Bob Proctor. Oh, yeah. I ain't know who he was. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know who he was at the time. And then I was like, who is it? He's like standing out on this film. Like Bob Proctor, when he talk, you feel it.
Yes.
I say, who is this dude? Went over to YouTube Bob Proctor, and that was it. That was it. You know what I'm saying? Bob Proctor, he started talking about Think and Grow Rich, and he was like, man, you know what I'm saying? My mentor, you know, told me if I read this book and I find a secret in this book, you can have anything you want. I was at the point of my life where I said, hey man, I don't know if this old white man kicking is true, but I ain't got no more damn choices. I ain't got no more choices. Look, fuck it. It sound good. Let's go. What I got to lose?
It's insane how many lives he's been able to impact.
What?
It's insane.
What? I have a question though, right? Because with your journey, I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna say it more so for your audience too. It's so easy to be tempted by the fast money and things that come about fast. So what can you say? What really inspired you to take more so the legal routes and be in a position where you can do it in clean measures? Because I will say that through manifestation, I've manifested the bigger things. And in that process, I can almost guarantee that I've gotten mixed up in the wrong things because I couldn't differentiate the temptation from my correct course.
Man, 100. I tell you this. So right when I got into that point, manifesting something different, I was renewing my mind while trying to go after the money. So I just thank God that I got onto Bob Proctor and Think and Grow Rich to help me get to that point. Because coming from the streets, once I started understanding credit and understanding banking, of course, coming from the streets, you understand, okay, this is how you scam, this is how you steal, this is how you do the shit the wrong way. So I was in my head like, well, I was already about to go to jail because I had warrants and I was already trying to hustle in the streets. So why the fuck would I go into trying to do the right things and still try to do something illegal? Because what am I even gonna do it for? I might as well just keep selling drugs in the street or just keep doing the petty shit. Ain't no motherfucking way I'm finna start. You know what I'm saying? Hey, friends in the building. Ain't no way I'm finna try to go legit and then be janky at the same time. There's no point of doing that. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I just thank God that I got into spiritual law, personal development, because I could tell you 100%, if I didn't get in personal development and I didn't get to understanding, you know what I'm saying, how to get my mind right, it would have been very easy for me to learn the information about credit and banking and go left. You know what I'm saying? But I was just like, nah, I can't stand on that. You know what I'm saying? That's not nothing that I'll be able to hang on to later. Cause your name, you know what I'm saying? I always had a cool, clean name, even though I ain't had no money, but everybody know me as a cool guy. So as soon as I get into some shit going left, man, your name gone. And once your name gone, you gone. Once your name gone, you gone. You know what I'm saying? So I don't play them games as far as trying to go left, man. It's a lot of good legal money out here now.
Yeah.
The times are different, you know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, of course, people had to do some shit, you know, 60s, 70s, 80s to try to make it. Man, it's enough legal money online. You don't have to do that dirty shit no more, man. That shit dead. People want that fast money just as fast as it comes, it can go.
That's what I was gonna say. Fast money goes fast. So, okay, so you started tapping into the spiritual side of success. Around what age was this at? Because I know we're a little bit younger. We started tapping into it at a young age, and I've had a lot of people tell me, I wish I knew at your age what you know now. I would have done so much with it. So what age did you tap into it? And then do you think that if you had known it at a younger age, you would have had the emotional maturity to act on it? Or do you think it came at the right time?
Man, that's a great question. So when I tapped in, I was 26 years old. You know what I'm saying? I was right at 26 when I started searching. I started researching for it. About 2017, that's when I was, 2016, that's when I was 26. So about 2017 is when I was like, I feel something different by just studying. You know, 2018 is when I really applied the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? 2019 is when everything started happening. Like it was just coming, money, success, happiness, traveling, everything I could want. And then 2020, you know what I'm saying, when people, you know, it was a pandemic, it was tough for people. That was one of my most profitable years because my business was in the best opportunity for people. When people was down, a lot of people was on YouTube. So that's when my YouTube went crazy. You know what I'm saying? I had went from 500 subscribers to 46,000 within a matter of like 4 months.
That's actually where I found you on YouTube. That's how I connected with you first.
Yeah.
I saw you on YouTube, then I went on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I only started interacting because I saw the level of spirituality, you speaking about energy and everything. Because like she's saying, like we're in a place where in that phase of soaking up all the knowledge, and I will say that it's at a certain point you got to soak up all the knowledge, and then it's like, okay, when's the time to apply? Yeah. And when is the right time to continue and go full force in application? Because like you said, it's a lot with programming, and when you're operating from just programming, it's like that's the hiccup. And I feel like it just right when you're done with the programming part, like, or that part's never over, but right, it starts to pick up.
No, you said some powerful shit. Here's why. When you said, well, if you was younger, you know what I'm saying, would you still you know, take that steps I took? The thing about spiritual law is it's always on time. You know what I'm saying? There's no such thing as, well, if it would have happened earlier. Those are just like what ifs, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying, when you are going through spiritual law, God is, you know, ordering your steps. God has to literally put you through something so that you can be ready. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't went through so much tough stuff in my life. I was hungry for it. That's where the application comes from. So I wasn't scared to take risks. I wasn't scared to just quit my job and say, I know this is gonna work out. Like when I quit my job, I had $1,000 to my name. I didn't have Instagram, I didn't have YouTube, none of that. I literally just said, hey, this shit gonna work because I know it's gonna work and I ain't going back that way. But if I was younger, I would have probably had more options. You know what I'm saying? So younger people probably might not take as much action because they still have a lot of options for other things that's going on, and they have to go through more experiences. You know what I'm saying? For me, I said, nah, this is it, and I'm going right now. But I'll say this: these younger people these days, because of social media, if you see somebody as cool as your boy Mr. CJ, you dripping in sauce, you know what I'm saying? You might be more inclined to hop on it. You know what I'm saying? Because most people not young kicking this type of flow that I'm kicking. So younger people who tapping into me are moving a bit faster. That's why I love the wave I'm doing. But I say this, you know, sometimes you got to go through some shit in life for you to take that action. And which I was saying, how y'all finna get ready to get going, and when is the time to take action? The action is always now. If you want my advice, it's always now, because if you just keep thinking about the action, that's actually a delay in time. So if you feel like you're moving too fast, you know what I'm saying, as far as going towards your goals and desires, it won't never be too fast, because if you make a mistake, you'll be able to learn quicker. You know what I'm saying? You'll be like, damn, I took that L, but why did I take that L? Why did that happen? Who was I around? What was the reason? That you start analyzing why that L, and then you get better from that. You know what I'm saying? But always take action now, because if you young, you know, what we talking, under 25?
Yeah, under 25.
Oh man, if you under 25, you got so much time for mistakes.
We're 21.
You got so much time.
You know what?
21? Oh shit. Oh shit. 21, go. Oh man, 21, gone. Fly, travel, go, link up, talk, mix, mingle, see what's up. You have so much time, man. Shit. 21 is the best motherfucking time right now. You know, back in the day, 21, you had to settle down, have kids, get your job, and be done. Now today, shit, get live. Take the risk. Get active for sure.
What you were saying, I really asked that question about if you think that at a younger age you would have been able to apply it, because I'm always curious to see people's perspectives on that, because I hear so often, oh, I wish I knew what I knew at your age, I wish I knew. And just me knowing myself, I know that a lot of concepts that I understand now, or even concepts I don't understand now, it's for a reason. I wouldn't have understood certain concepts at a younger age because I hadn't gone through certain experiences that would help me understand it. And even now, things that I don't understand, I don't get frustrated, because I know that eventually something will happen where it's finally going to click for me. And that's a conversation we were having the other day, because you mentioned time, right?
Yeah.
So we always say time stands for things I must experience. And to kind of sum up what we were saying, because it was kind of a long conversation, time stands for things I must experience, but time is an illusion, right? Time is not a real thing. Therefore, the only time that really counts is just the moments that lead up to what you experience, which allows you to understand concepts. But you're really not running out of time. You're working your way up until the next point where you're gonna, now that experience is gonna make sense to you because of everything that has come up to that point.
But I will say time is illusion, especially because quantum reality is a thing. And that's where it comes back to manifestation. Where if you can sit there and you could feel, like Bob Proctor talks about it all the time, it's the feeling is that secret. You really got to sit there and feel it as a whole. Because when you can feel it, you can start to jump those quantums.
100%.
When you feel things, when you feel things, it's an insane feeling. No, but when you feel things, you realize how much closer you're actually getting to where you want to be, and that it really doesn't have to do with whatever you have going on right now. Just the fact that you're able to feel something so strongly, it tells you you're on the right path. I've had 2 instances lately, and it happened a week before I came here. Every night I fall asleep, I'm thinking, you know, my brain is in overdrive. I'm always thinking about what am I going to do tomorrow, what's my next step, what am I going to do. And even though I don't get around to everything, that's always just where my mind is at. There's been 2 instances already where I woke up, and for the first 20 seconds that I was awake, I legitimately thought that I was already a millionaire. I woke up, I seriously woke up feeling like, I remember the first thought, it was last week, the first thought that went through my brain was, okay, I have about $20,000 just to have fun today, and you know, I'm so glad I finally accomplished everything I want. And I legit thought that I was laying in this California king bed, and I woke up feeling so relieved, not stressed about money. And then reality kind of kicked in, and I was like, whoa, that was a crazy feeling. And it makes me so excited, because that's how I know I'm on the right path. Eventually that will be my reality, but for right now, God keeps giving me a little taste of what it's gonna feel like, so I stay motivated, I stay on track to where I want to go. So the feeling really is everything.
So fun. Just like we were talking about before too, it's like you can be knowledgeable of a lot of things, but there's a difference between the knowledge and the wisdom of it. Like you can be knowledgeable where you know, okay, I gotta visualize, and then the wisdom of, okay, in this visualization, this is what I experienced, which picks up with experience, feeling,
application,
and then the reality. Yeah.
100%.
100%. That's some hot fire. Hot fire y'all kicking. No doubt. I mean, the mindset y'all done picked up, man. Shit, it's already here.
Yeah,
It's
done.
already
done.
It's already done.
Done zoom.
It's already done. I love it, man. I love y'all energy, man. I love y'all mindset. You know what I'm saying? That shit is powerful. That shit is powerful. Y'all on cue. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna ask y'all some questions. Like, what books are y'all reading? Who y'all studying from?
Definitely seen some pics on Instagram of what types of books you read. I kid you not. I was like, I never leave comments on people's stuff that I have no idea who they are. Like on YouTube, you can comment and people won't really interact. You just interact with the community.
Yeah.
When you comment on a person's Instagram, it's like it's more direct. Like
Right.
you're essentially communicating with them. So that's when I saw you have a picture of all the books you recommend too. So I got a question, right?
Yeah.
What's the book that like changed everything for you? Because I know you watched the movie The Secret, but that's a huge transition from watching movies and videos to then actually reading books. Because
Yeah.
I know I used to mentor a lot of people, and that was their biggest thing as well. I don't really read, like.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite book, essentially?
Man, the favorite book will always be the OG. Think It Go Rich. Think It Go Rich for sure. But I would say this. Think It Go Rich really got it. It was really, the book, but it was this other book that really took me to the next level and helped me understand Think and Go Rich. And it's this book called Psycho-Cybernetics by Dr. Maxwell Maltz.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? Once I got a hold to Psycho-Cybernetics, man, it was starting to put a lot of that stuff into place. You know what I'm saying? And then from Think and Go Rich to Psycho-Cybernetics, I got into some my really good manifestation books. The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles, Master Keys to Wealth by Dr. Joseph Murphy. Those are some powerful ones. And then that spirituality book that really took me there was The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Sheen. You know what I'm saying? That book there was, that's my top list right there, for sure. But this one of the locations we at right here, so let me park this thing. What a great spiritual ride. I'm ready to get active now. Let me see what's going down.
No, the second